Hello and welcome to our official YouTube channel The Moneyed. This is where you will find the latest and greatest videos on luxury topics. Elon Musk has been a star CEO for decades, but how much do you really know about the man behind Tesla and SpaceX? But there is something you probably didn't know about Elon Musk's private jet. So, let's get started without wasting any time. He bought his first private jet in 2004, 7 years before he became a billionaire. It was a Dassault Falcon 900B. Brand new, it would cost $26 million during its initial release in 1985. This particular model hasn't been manufactured since the year 2000 and he only made 156. In recent years, a pre-owned 900B would cost somewhere around $5 million. Although this jet is older and less popular than Gulfstream. The Falcon 900B design is described as way ahead of its time and they're popular in the pre-owned market because they're easier to refurbish and maintain than other older models. The only downside is they cost $2 million a year to operate. You definitely get what you pay for. Though, the interior of the 33-foot-long jet is luxurious and plush. The cabin layout has a galley, 4 large executive seats and a narrow seats. They all can recline and feature adjustable footrests. It accommodates 14 people in total. There are wooden tables that can fold it down for extra space. There is also a collection of adjustable screens that provide entertainment on board. Though, without Musk takes breaks long enough to catch up on shows. The jet can also be customized depending on the passenger's needs. It can be reconfigured so 4 seats face each other. In case couples want to dine with each other or friends want to sit super closer together. Plus the rear end of the jet can be customized into a private cabin with a bed. And the room is outfitted with a television and a heated luggage compartment. As special as the Falcon is, Elon isn't giving it as much attention these days. Even though he logs over 150,000 miles per year. The Falcon hasn't been seen in action since 2016. On the bright side, that means it can't be implicated in his recent scandals. But it does make us wonder what he's doing with it if not flying. Elon Musk owning a private jet isn't front-page news. He's a billionaire and he travels a lot. Plane makes sense. That's with the assumption that he's going somewhere that isn't feasible by car. The assumption proved to be incorrect earlier this month, when Musk was caught tanking off his private jet from San Jose, California and landing in San Francisco. Most of us would tough out the drive because what choice do we have? According to Twitter, this short flight makes him a hypocrite because he advertises himself as environmentally friendly. Overall actually causes less pollution than cars. However, that doesn't apply across the board. Private planes are between 5 and 14 times more polluting than commercial planes per passenger and 50 times more polluting than trains. Not to mention that only 1% of the world's population own and operate private jets. That means that 1% of the world is producing 50% of the pollution. Long story short, you can't claim to be the green guy and then take your private jet for 9 minutes flight without the world calling you a hypocrite. Sony fans came to his defense and pointed out that immediately following the 9 minutes flight, he proceeded into Austin, Texas, but it begs the question, why did he stop in San Francisco at all? And if you can believe it, there's multiple layers to this controversy. Jack Sweeney, a student at the University of Central Florida, started the Twitter account EloJ. This is more of his multiple accounts, where he uses public flight data to track private jet owned by famous people. In November 2021, Musk requested that Sweeney stop tracking his private Gulfstream jet for $5,000, citing security concerns. Sweeney responded that he might stop tracking his private jet in exchange for an internship, $50,000, or a Tesla Model 3. His Gulfstream G650 SER sees the most action out of any of his jets. It cost him $70 million. He's probably trying to get his money's worth. It is largest plane but still only seats 19 people. The average commercial plane can accommodate closer to 140. It costs approximately $3,662 per hour to fly. And according to his flight data on average, he flies less than 2 hours at a time. which causes much more pollution than commercial flight. But we would understand why he would prefer private travel. His Gulfstream is really luxurious and will make anyone feel like a VIP. It has a forward galley and 4 living areas. Within the gallery, there is 2 storage compartments, a microwave, and a convection oven. You could cook a 3-course meal and make yourself a cocktail midair. The plane's outfitted with white leather seats and wood accents. They cook spacious in the natural light that come through the 16 oval windows. Gulfstream claims are the biggest in aviation. The seats themselves are versatile. They can recline, spin, and convert into beds. While you watch television on the 2 separate televisions, in the back there is a VIP cabin with a sofa, a seat, and another television. There is also 2 bathrooms on board, which should count as VIP sections based on their size alone. They both have a full-size sink and vanity, in addition to a toilet with enough legroom for an adult. The G550s are extremely similar to the G650. They're just a little less grand. Far East Movement never wrote a song about them, but it's still a nice plane. The main difference is Musk's G550s aren't registered to him. They're both registered to the shell company called Falcon Landing LLC. And rather than buying the new, he bought them pre-owned. Even if he is releasing tons of fossil fuels into the air, at least he is recycling the planes. In an interview with Chris Anderson at the TED conference in April, Musk said he doesn't own a home, a yacht, or take vacations. I mean, the one exception is the plane. But if I don't use the plane, then I have less hours to work, Musk said. If wealth was the inevitable result of hard work and enterprise, every woman in Africa would be a millionaire. George Monbiot. For becoming a billionaire, you just can't depend on luck, money, hard work, and smartness. You are sure to strive towards your goal. But as you can see, in order to really be successful, you need to have all 4 of those things. There is no doubt that the journey is only going to be worth it in the end. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more informative videos like this, then like, share, and subscribe.